circle. And see video. Hey, hi. Let us give me a moment for setting things up.
Okay. Hi guys, can you hear me? We just wait for 1 more minute to wait more to join us, and let me adjust my screen and table. So if anyone have the question, please just feel free to tell me, and I will try my best to reply all your question. Okay. Okay. Okay, now let's start. So welcome everyone to join us today's live trading session. My name is Danny and I will be your holder today. Before our webinar, before our start, let's just give you some idea that this webinar is only pure for sharing and education. Nothing should be considered as the investment suggestion. Please keep that in mind. If you want to do any trading, please do your own due diligence. And now let me introduce you my team. So our firm is the Everest Fortune Group, and we are finalists for the Best FS Research in 2019, 2020, and 2021, and finalists for the Best Equity Research for 2020 and 2021. So here is our team. So we have the Chief Trader Desmond and myself and Jing Dao and my colleague Yongjin. Okay, so now I think I have already covered everything before our today's sharing. So now let's go directly to our sharing today. Okay. If you have any desired parts, let me share with my view, my idea. Please feel free to let me know. Okay, thank you so much. So if you have any desired fires you are interested in, please just tell me and I can follow your guys' request. And if no, I just follow what I'm looking at and share some of my opinion for my current following pairs. Anyone have any desired pairs? If no, maybe we just start from the major pairs like the housing. Okay. So before our sharing, let me explain that we use the 4-hour chart because we are looking for the medium to long term period. So if you are doing your own trading, you need to follow your own time frame. Like if you want to trade several times in a day, so maybe you need to focus on like 30 minutes, 1 hour, or even the 15 minutes. But if you are doing the 1 day to 1 week, or maybe you need to like me to do the 4-hour chart. Okay. So now let's start our analysis. So we can see for the Aussie, here is a very clear descending trend line. And if we start from our uh, our day chart, you can see it's a very steep descending trend in the last few months. And if we then go back to the 4-hour chart, we can see something different, right? Because if we focus on the recent chart, like we can draw a descending trend line here. We can see here is a descending trend line, so I make some adjustment on judgment on it. But now we can see the price has already break the descending trend line. And if we use the Ichimoku cloud, we can also see the price is above Ichimoku cloud. And here is a very big gap between the current price and the Ichimoku cloud. So currently the Ichimoku cloud can be considered as a very strong support. So now the price after yesterday, last few days, very significant rise. We can see the price now shows a consolidation trend and the price is showing some pullback, right? So now let's try to find the current support level. So because the price has already raised for a few days and very significantly, the price is showing a pullback trend. And now the current support, I like to put it firstly as here, because you can see it's very clearly why I put it here. The first reason is here is the previous swing low, right? Where's my pen? Okay, here is the previous swing low, and here is the previous swing high. So here is a very good, and you can see the price also test at this at here, right? So the here is overlap support. So it could be our first spot. If this first support is broken, so the next support I like to put it as around here. Here is the beginning of our current ascending trend. So here is another uh, key level need us to consider at around 0.62814. Here is our second support level. Okay, and now we can also use the Fibonacci retracement to help us to confirm our idea. So for the first support level, I think the 68.2 Fibonacci retracement is a very good overlap with it. And for the second one, I think for the Fibonacci level, there is no very perfect overlap or very good support. So we just use our price to decide of this line, right? And then because now the price has already break the Ichimoku break the descending trend line and above the Ichimoku cloud. And if we try to here is short-term ascending trend line, right? So I put it as a green. So now the current resistance is still at our previous swing high, and here is also I will put it as our previous swing high before the price shows a pullback trend. And also this level is in line with the several previous swing high here. Here's a very strong resistance level. As you can see, price really test many times here. Here is a small breakout, and here is also breakout for the breakout our descending trend line, but it's still within the Ichimoku cloud, which means the Ichimoku cloud is showing us a very strong resistant power on the price. So we can see this, so we can tell like this resistance level is very strong. So now, because currently the price is above the short-term ascending trend line, if the price still going within this ascending trend line, we firstly should focus on this first resistance level. If this level is broken, we can expect a higher price level as around here. Is our previous swing high is around 0.6665, and here, right? Okay, so here's our analysis for the audit. If anything clear or maybe you have other idea about this pair, you can just let me know, because I know everyone has a different opinion on even the same pair, right? So just feel free to tell me. We can make some discussion. We can share different opinion. Okay, so Okay, so as I can see some more people join us, and for the new people, do you have any desired pairs? If you have any interested pairs or you are trading on some pairs you want me to share about my view on it, you can just tap in our chat and I will follow your request. Okay. Okay, I can see. Okay, it's a cross pair. Hmm? Okay. Okay. Now we have looked at this pair and then we can see the price from the daily chart, right? From the last trading session, the price has break out the consolidation resistance level and now is located at around 0.8780 around here, right? And if we take a look of our trend line on the daily chart, we can see the price is still below the below our descending trend line. The price is below Ichimoku cloud. So for the long-term market trend, I will hold the bearish bias on it, and I will consider the previous session, few sessions increase as an adjustment. So but if the price can break our daily descending trend line, I will consider like maybe there is a more strong bullish momentum. But if not, the price is still below the descending trend line, I will consider it as an adjustment. So we go back for the 4-hour chart. Yeah, as you can see here, our previous resistance level now I will consider is it as our current support level. It's our first support level, and if we use Fibonacci, we can see around 50% Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and here is our previous swing high, right here. So this support I think is quite strong, and we can pay attention to it, right? Okay, and if this support level is broken, we can pay attention to the second support level at 0.8601018. Here is our previous here is in line with several swing lows, right? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is quite strong support level. However, if the price may show a pullback trend and try to test our first support, and after that maybe there is another adjustment and the price make show a ascending trend, right? So the current resistance level is around here. I will consider this resistance level as a very strong resistance level. The first reason is we can see the price reacted many times here. Here is the previous swing low again, and swing low again, and the swing high. So the price touched here for for four times. So here is a very strong resistance level. And apart from that, you can see here the resistance level is across with the descending trend line, right? So if the price can break this descending trend line, we can see here is a very strong bullish momentum. Otherwise, I think the price may be the descending trend line and the resistance level may press the very significant pressure on the current price. Okay, so we need to focus on the first resistance level at around 0.88303. Okay. Now let me have a look up our chat. Your buy limit is at 0.8771. Let me find it. Okay, at around here. If I back to it, okay. Let's take a look. On 30-minute chart, okay, I take a look of your trade, and then give me one moment. Okay, around here. Okay, around here, and then we have a look of the stop loss at 0.8754. 8754. Okay, it's around here. Take take profit at around 8813. Can you share me with your idea why you put your stop loss, take profit, and entry at this 3 level? You just share with me some very rough idea, like why you put it here, and we can discuss a bit. So your risk reward ratio is at around here. I think it's quite okay. And then if you have a look of the it seems like there is buy volume around okay. But to be honest, from my own opinion, I think here it looks like a double top pattern on the 30-minute chart, right? You see here two double top, and here is the looks like a M, and the price has already break the neckline and dropping and show a dropping trend. So maybe for me, I would not like want to buy here. For me, I prefer to wait for maybe I think the price like it will retrace a bit and then drop again because of the double top pattern, but it's just my idea. Okay. But I think if the price can retrace to here is like you buy here and you take profit here, stop loss here. For me, I will not take this trade, but I think if you have your own idea, like the buy volume is also okay. So just share with you my idea, okay? Because as I think here is a double top pattern, so I think maybe the volume theory is okay, but I think here is a little bit dangerous. Maybe if the pattern is really like what I see here, is will be a huge job, right? So that's why I will not trade at this. I will not trade at this point. So just share with you my idea, okay? And then we have a look of the next pair. Now we go for thanks. Welcome. So let's go for another pair. Do you have other desired pairs like I can share with you? Sorry, I'm a little bit coughing, so I try my best to speak clearly. Okay, maybe we can have a look of the gold. I think maybe more people are interested in gold. Okay, so we still go from the 4-hour chart. From the 4-hour chart, I can tell here is a very significant descending trend line. And now the price is a consolidation at this area. I like the price hit the 1674 at in yesterday's trading session, and now the price is at around 1662. So as the price is still within the descending trend line, and I think is above the upper part of this trend of this channel. So I'm looking for the price to continue the bearish trend. So the next support level, I will firstly highlight it as here. I think here is quite important support level as it but is, to be honest, is very close to our current price. But I think we are looking for, I'm looking at the price to break this support level to confirm my bearish bias. So my reason behind this is because here is a very strong trading point, and here is the swing lows and swing highs, previous swing highs. And if I draw a Fibonacci retracement, I think here is 23.6. Okay, so if the price can break this descending trend line, this support level, the next support level I will put it at around 1620 as our second support level. Okay. And here is our very significant to prevent swing lows. So here could be my second support level. And now our current resistance level is at around, my first resistance level, I will put it at around 1673, as here is our previous swing high, and here is the beginning of our current pullback trend. And if this level is broken, again, if we put back a bit later, you can see the price test this area for several times. So the next one, I will highlight it as around 1686 is our very significant previous swing low, right? Okay, and if I use the Fibonacci retracement, the first resistance is in line with the 50 Fibonacci retracement, and the second one is in line with the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. And then we can see here is a zigzag pattern, right? So in this case, we can use the Fibonacci projection, as here is our start point, here is our middle point, and here is our ending point. I think the 61.8 Fibonacci projection is very close to our 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. So this area is quite important, which need us to pay attention to, right? So I highlight this area as our very strong resistance zone. Okay, so here is my analysis for the gold. Okay, so we go for next pair. Maybe if you don't have other requests, maybe I just follow what I'm looking at. So the next one, maybe we can have a look after USD CAD. We can see today USD CAD is showing let me have a look. To what resistance do you think USD CAD will go for rest of this week? Okay, we'll talk about that later in our analysis. As we can see here, the USD CAD is showing is break the long-term ascending trend line, right? And here is showing a descending trend. The first reason for this is the week of the DXY, some adjustment of some pullback trend of the DXY. Sorry. And for another reason is because yesterday Canada increased their interest rate, so that's another reason why CAD goes strong and USD CAD showing a descending trend. So now we can see from yesterday's big drop and now the price is showing a adjustment. So the next resistance level, I will firstly highlight it at around at around here. At around 1.365529 at our first resistance level. At around, okay, there's no very good Fibonacci levels, but it's okay, we just delay it. So cause here we can see is our very strong, sorry, where's my pencil? Here's our previous swing high where the week, and here the price also touches this level for so many times here, right? And here, so here is a very good overlap resistance. So here could be our first resistance, but if this resistance level is broken, the next one I will put it at around firstly I will the next key resistance level is at around 1.38341. Here is in line with several previous swing highs. So I'd like to highlight it as our second resistance level. And for the Fibonacci retracement, I think at around 70. Okay, still not a very good one, right? Okay, just delete. Okay, so just from our price pattern, I will put the second resistance level here. Okay, and now our previous swing lows, two swing lows at around at around 1.3504 is still valid, and here is our first support level, and here it should be considered as a very strong support level because here is our previous swing low, right? The price tried to break this swing low as the previous trading session, but after the wick touch this level, it's go up, and it really go up very significantly in 4 hours to our first resistance level. So now this support level is still valid, should be considered as a very strong support level. Okay. And then we draw a Fibonacci from the swing low to swing high here, and I think around 50%. Okay, 50% Fibonacci retracement is quite close to our first support. Okay, so here is our analysis for the USD CAD. And then we go for another pair. Maybe we can have a look at the Euro dollar. As you can see, my colleague draw a very good pattern here, but I like to start from nothing and show you my logic here. So firstly, we can see here is a very clear, firstly, here is a very clear Nike pattern. So here is the price is going like that. We can see the price after several trading sessions, the price really going up very significantly to at around 1.000886. The reason behind it, firstly, here is a Fibonacci extension at around 1.272. You can see here the price going up and try to hit this level, and then because of here is a very strong resistance level, as if we use Nike tick, we can use the most important level is 127.2. If the price going up to this level, we should be careful. The price may show a pullback trend from this level. So sometimes I will use this for my trading strategy. Sometimes I will put a pending order here. I will sell at the 127.2 Fibonacci extension and waiting the price to drop. So now currently this level is still valid as our first resistance. And if we draw it back, it's also in line with the previous swing high. Okay. So currently I will see I'm looking the price to showing a adjustment pullback trend, and the current support level I'm looking at the 0.999, where is our previous swing high, and if we draw a Fibonacci retracement, is at around 23.2 23.6 Fibonacci retracement as our first support level. Okay, and if this support level is broken, the next one I will put it at around 0.98785. Here is our previous swing lows, several swing lows and swing highs, swing highs here. So it's another very good overlap. And we also use Fibonacci retracement. Here is a 50% Fibonacci retracement in line with our second support level. And also you can see from the price pattern, here is a zigzag pattern, right? The price is raising as that. So we can draw a Fibonacci projection. Okay, still we can see here the 100% Fibonacci projection is in line, is overlap with our first resistance with our 127.2 Fibonacci extension. So this resistance zone is quite strong. Okay, so I highlight this arrow for you guys. So we can explain why the price has already break the long-term descending trend line and showing a very steep ascending trend, but still cannot break this level. So if the price is showing a pullback trend, but if the price drop down all the way to our first support level, it may show another pullback trend and try again to retest our first resistance. If the first resistance is broken, we can expect the price to the second resistance level at around 1.1995. Okay, but I think the price to hit this level still needs some time. So firstly, we need to focus on the next meeting on the maybe 2 or 3 of November to see the decision of the interest rate decision of US. And another thing is we need to follow the interest rate decision of Europe. So let's see what will happen in next week. If US still raise for like 75 bips, I think there will be no very significant movement of the price because everyone has already know that the market has already reaction to the 75 bips. But if the bips is lower than 75, I think maybe here's here may be more significant movement of the price because the DXY may be weaker and against pairs like the Euro USD will go up. So let's see what will happen in the future. Okay, so now let's go to our next pair. Okay, maybe the do you guys have any suggestion? Like the pound Japanese yen? Okay, from the 4-hour chart, we can see a very big movement. It's around 3 weeks ago because of the government's reaction on the bond. So the price really dropped a lot, but after that, the price go back at the beginning of the very significant drop, and now the price has already break the previous swing high, and now at around 170 around here. Okay. So now currently this resistance level is still valid. I think maybe I can have a look of the day chart. And now we can see the price is showing a pullback trend from the first resistance level. But if the current ascending trend continue, the bullish momentum continue, we can expect the price retest the first resistance and going up to the second resistance at our previous swing high, like at around 174. It's still an overlap because here is also in line with the previous swing low, right? So we go back for the 4-hour chart. Okay, so the next support level is at around 167 is our current support level. And if the price can drop to here, which means the price has already break our short-term ascending trend line. So here is a signal that the price the market trends may change. So the price may go back to our long-term descending trend line, right? And if the first support level is broken, we expect the price go all the way to the second support level at around 164. And as usual, like we used Fibonacci, here is like 23.6 Fibonacci retracement in line with our second support. Okay, I think maybe someone are very familiar with the Fibonacci retracement, some Fibonacci tools. You may think here it should be a Nike tick because the price drop down and then go up and over 100 Fibonacci retracement. But I don't think so, because here, if we draw a Fibonacci retracement, a Fibonacci project, sorry, with Fibonacci extension, we draw from here and then go up to here, but you can see here the gap is too big and the price here is the gap here is also very big, so the price pattern is not that clean. So in this case, the Fibonacci tools is not very good to use. So we just, for this pair, we focus more on the fundamental news, because we can also see in last Friday, right, the Japanese government really did have very significant influence on the Japanese yen, so which make the Japanese yen go up in 1 hour. But after that, right, because there are more people think that the Japanese yuan will still deflation, so that's why in another 1 hour the price go up again. So I think currently the very significant movement on the Japanese yen related pairs will have more relation to the government's response to the fundamental news. So that's why today I will not cover the USD Japanese yen, because from the our current chart, we cannot do a lot of analysis. We just focus more on what the government do or any significant news to come out. Okay. Okay, and then so do you guys have other desired pairs? We still have a couple of minutes, so we can cover for more. Or you can share with me which pair you trade today, you make profit or you lose some money. If no, maybe we can have a look at the dollar Swiss franc. Okay, I saw the chart. Actually, we focus more on the forex on some commodity like gold, oil, and some index, but for the stock, we don't do too much on that. Sorry for that. Okay, so now we have a look at the dollar Swiss franc. Open Ichimoku Cloud. Okay, then we can see now currently our first support is at around, still at around here. 0.9853. Here is our previous swing low, and we can see the price going up from at this level, and here is previous swing high, swing high, swing high, swing highs. So as usual, if we can draw a line, we can cover 3 to 4 swing highs. That level should be pay much more attention to, because the price may do some reaction at this level. As here we can see the price drop very significantly and then bounce from this level. So now the next resistance level could be at around here. at around 0.99250. Here is also a very clear overlap, right? Swing high, swing low here. And also if we draw a Fibonacci retracement at around 7 to 3.6 Fibonacci retracement. Also, we can see as here is a Nakitic pattern, right? So we can draw a extension here and 1.272, we can see very clearly, right? The price reached the 7.2 Fibonacci extension and then bonus from here. So in any case, if you see a pattern like this, like a Nakitic, you can try to draw a Fibonacci extension. The best situation is this line is also in line with some other very important lines, like here in our current case is in line with several swing highs and swing lows. So which could confirm your idea that here maybe the price may do some reaction at this level. Okay, so I think currently the two level is quite important. And then if the price can break our current resistance level, the next resistance level, I would highlight it at around 1.00275. Here is our 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, maybe. Have a look. Okay, it's very close to our 61.8 Fibonacci retracement as our second support level. Okay, and then if the price may bonus from our first support level and try to test the first resistance level, and then it may go down again. But if the price broke our current support level, the next support level could be at around 0.97823. Okay, so here could be our second support level at the previous swing low. Okay, so here's our analysis on the USD Swiss franc. And I think maybe we have already covered all the major pairs today. And if you guys have any desired pairs, just feel free to let me know. Just can I remind to you guys, we still have some educational webinar, so you can have a look at the schedule here. Every day we have the educational webinar for the different topic. Can show you guys here different topic. Some is conducted by our firm and some conducted by our by the other firm. So just feel free to join any of the educational webinar for your interested topic. Okay. I copied the link to you guys. Is that easier for you to check the previous check the educational webinar? Okay. Okay. I just wait for a couple minutes, a couple seconds. Anyone have the questions? Did their peers like me to share my view? Anyway, I think the next week here would be an important decision for the interest rate in US. Everyone should take a look at it. We cannot only use a fundamental analysis or the technical analysis. We should combine the two methods. That will be much more helpful for our analysis. Okay, so thanks everyone to joining us today. Okay, maybe you can still have a look at the DXY. Okay, I agree with your idea. And we can see from here, right? After a very big drop, I think the price has already broke the 110 level. Okay, yeah, we can see because I didn't follow the DXY today. Okay, we can see the price has already breaks the 110 level and showing a pullback trend now. So I agree with your idea. The price is rebound a bit and then continue the bearish trend because from the technical analysis, we can say the price is still, although it's put back a trend, but it's still within the descending trend line. And apart from that, the price is below the Ichimoku cloud. So both of them can support for our bearish bias. Okay, thanks for your sharing. Okay, again, thanks everyone to join us today. Hope you'll have some takeaway from our today's analysis. Okay, we welcome you guys to join us in the future, and everyone have a good day. Hope you make some money. Okay, bye. Have a good day.